I was having a conversation with a realtor this morning who was tired of being ghosted. They have experienced over the last couple months a few clients who have unfortunately given them the cold shoulder. And I thought it was interesting because they wanted to blame the client for this issue. And in reality, this symptom is a part of a much bigger issue at large in the relationship. And while there could be several issues that are out of the agent's control when it comes to ghosting, there is definitely one issue that could cause that symptom. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. This is Danny Gould, everyone, selling Silicon Valley, eXp Realty. Today is an interesting day because when I met with this agent, it's very timely, a very timely conversation, because this was also something that somebody else had brought up to me yesterday. And so I thought, oh my gosh, like a lot of people are being ghosted right now. And I know that there is one reason why this happens that is totally within the agent's control. If you are being ghosted as a realtor, one of the main causes of this is a degradation in the confidence or in the trust of the relationship. Meaning, for whatever reason, the client feels now there is a degradation in their confidence, their belief in you, or their trust in you. I posed this question to a lot of the agents on the call with me this morning, and I said, hey, have you ever been on a date before? Maybe like 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates with somebody, and then all of a sudden, like somewhere along the line, they just flat out ghost you. Like a week goes by and you don't hear from them. One could assume that person, although childish and immature, that person's no longer interested. So, why is it any different with a client? You see, the truth is that the client, if they don't hear from you for a week, one might assume that you are no longer interested in working with them. Now, here's the truth, is that that's how they feel. How you feel? I've been running around all freaking week. I have 10 clients. I've been showing property in this city, in this city, in that city. And you know what? That client that I just showed properties to, that I just ghosted for a week, well, they didn't like the last houses that I showed them. And so screw them. I'll get to them when I can. Awesome. Cool. That's why they ghosted you. They gave you what you deserved. Now, is that harsh? Yes. Is that fair? No. Not all the time. But it's reality. We live in a day and age. This is why it's happening right now. I'll clue you in on why this is happening. We live in a now economy. If you don't get them what they want now, you're done. Bye. On to the next agent. So, especially in the beginning of a brand new relationship, you want to improve retention. You have to continually re-enroll the people who are working with you every single day. You have to continually re-enroll them into believing in you, trusting in you, confiding in you. How do you do that? It's simple. Communicate. See, communication is the foundation. It's the key for any relationship, not just personal, business. Communication, number one factor in creating that lasting trust, that lasting bond. You want to know how you build a referral network of trusting clients. Whether you understand it or not, the reason that client trusted you is because you communicated with them in a cadence that worked for them. And you instilled in them a sense of confidence that they weren't getting anywhere else. So, you're brand new in the relationship with the agent. With the client. You're an agent. This relationship is new, and you don't talk to them for 3 days, and then you wonder why they don't talk to you. and they don't get back to you, it's because they felt like you didn't care. They weren't being communicated with. So, how do you fix this? Or how do you avoid this from happening? Communicate. It's easy. One day, you meet with them. It's your first consultation. They're all excited. Next day, you call them. Hey, Tim, it was great chatting with you yesterday, and I'm really excited to show you 123 Main Street on Friday. And, I was thinking a little bit more about what you said about the 4 bedrooms. Like, what if we had just one of the bedrooms in a detached garage, and it was actually a 3-bedroom house, but then there was a 4th bedroom, like in a granny unit kind of thing? Would that also work for you? Awesome, great. I'm going to jot that down. That is now your communication for the day. And understand what I just did there. I demonstrated that I listened, I demonstrated that I cared, and now I'm going to take action on it. It's simple, guys. It's not rocket science. But here's the inconvenient truth. It's hard. It's simple, it's effective, and it's hard work. Why? Because you have to fucking do it. The phone's not going to pick itself up. There are many other reasons why a client would ghost you. Some of it has to do with their own personal life. You could be executing on all levels. You could be executing on level 10, being the best, greatest agent in the history of the world, and they have a death in the family. You think they're going to call you and tell you that? They might, if they have the ability to do that, but not everyone has the emotional bandwidth to do that. That's out of your control. But before you go out there and say, oh, this buyer sucks because they ghosted me, look within and ask yourself, did I do everything that I could do to build and maintain the trust in this relationship? If the answer is no, then you know what you need to do. This is Danny Gould, everyone, selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.